Our thoughts, feelings, and emotions are not direct and absolutely linked to our behaviors. Why is that important to understand? Because when someone's suffering from addiction or anxiety or depression or any type of disorder like that, your thoughts, feelings, and emotions do not predicate absolute action. If I feel an urge to use drugs or alcohol, do I have to act on it?
No.
Absolutely not. That's very important to understand, because millions of people do not act upon their thoughts, feelings, and emotions. That's the hardest part in addiction, is that initial understanding that you can control thoughts, feelings, and emotions. When you're out of control and under the influence of drugs and alcohol, is it easy to be able to stop your actions and behaviors when you have those feelings?
No.
No, it's nearly impossible. But it is possible once we get control of that. Does that make, do you guys understand
Yes.
why that's important to understand that? So once we get the initial sobriety and we get control of the thoughts, feelings, and emotions, that's half the battle. And that's why it's so important to understand this and go through the process of this change. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So we have internal and external, okay? And we also have needs.
We can think clearly with, when it's not in us.
Yes, you're right, Ella. You know what? When we're not under the influence and our brains are not distorted by the drugs and the alcohol, we are now in a cognitive mode. Do you understand? And logic and rationale and understanding take precedence. When you're under the influence or have been under the influence, your thinking gets distorted. Your emotions become distorted. Do you understand? And that has the most control over your actions. So it's so important to regain control of your cognizance by eliminating what's distorting it. And what is that? The drugs and the alcohol. So a big part of when you come in here is to do what? Stop doing what you were doing, be held accountable, and once you're able to abstain from that, the cognition comes back, the understanding. Is it a fun trip?
Nope.
No. Does it come with consequences when
Yes.
you're getting rid of those distortions
Yes, it
and
does.
getting rid of those drugs? Absolutely. Because it has consequences to it. When you abuse or have those drugs in your system for a period of time, what happens when you stop using them?
Your body goes into shock.
Your body goes into shock and goes through withdrawal. And that comes with it chemical imbalances in the brain, which could cause severe mood swings. It could cause anxiety, difficulty sleeping, all kinds of physical anomalies as well, from stomach pains to cramps and aching to all kinds of stuff, because it's a chemical change that's occurring in your bodies trying to correct it, to create some form of homeostasis.